South Bay Lakers alongside fellow rookie Adu Thiero. This isn't his first G League stint, but it hits different this time because it comes right after the Lakers fired Joey and Jesse Buss from their front office positions, right after Mark Walter, the billionaire owner of the Dodgers, took controlling ownership of the team. The timing? Absolutely brutal. It's not just a basketball move, it's a statement. The new ownership is cleaning house, and the nepotism era is officially dead. From day one, analysts and former players have been screaming the same thing. Bronny James is not NBA ready. And the most damning part? He's playing scared. Not just cautious, not just tentative, scared.
The confidence to take that shot and make that shot. That looks like, you said, a scared boy out there. He don't look like he want to make mistakes. He don't feel comfortable making mistakes.
Said that last time.
So,
safe basketball? That's the most damning description you can give an NBA player trying to prove themselves. When you're fighting for your life in this league, you can't afford to play scared. You can't afford to pass up open shots. But that's exactly what Bronny's been doing. Playing hot potato. The kid is treating the basketball like it's a grenade with the pin pulled. He gets it, immediately looks to pass, and hopes someone else takes the shot. That's not basketball. That's survival mode. Here's the craziest part. When Bronny goes to the G League, he suddenly transforms into a different player.
Every time he gets a chance in the NBA, right? This is not the style he plays in the G League. Right? In the G League, he is a focal point, and you see he averaged 21, 22.
21 points per game in the G League. Then he comes to the NBA and can barely get off one shot in 10 minutes of playing time. What does that tell you?
You know, when he comes into the NBA, he takes that first three, he misses that first three. From there, he's going to be non-aggressive. And then that hurts him more than anything because obviously he's going to not take these wide open shots that the ball is coming.
One missed shot. That's all it takes to derail him mentally for the rest of the game. One missed three-pointer, and suddenly he's invisible. Nick Young brought up a point everyone's thinking.
At the same time, when he do miss shots, y'all talk about him. So he's in a lose-lose situation.
No.
But Gilbert's response was ice cold.
They gonna look at his percentage, say he got the worst percentage in NBA history type shit. He make them shots. He only got 3 points, 6 points. It don't matter. So
go out with a bang.
Go out with a bang. Just know they gonna talk about you.
No matter, yeah.
No matter what you do, you can do good, do bad. You just.
Translation? You're cooked either way, kid. Might as well go down swinging. Now we get to the uncomfortable truth nobody in the Lakers organization wanted to address. Bronny James should have never been on this roster in the first place.
Bronny should not have even been on the roster. What was I saying at the beginning of the year? And you had these twerking ass LeBron fans pouring jars of honey all over each other as they lather up to twerk it up. Oh man, yes. That's no disrespect. But we got to keep it a bean, son. It's ass. And if you're talking about, oh, you want the Lakers to win.
Raw, unfiltered, probably too harsh for mainstream media to say, but that doesn't make it less accurate. Rob Pelinka said Bronny earned this. Really? A kid who averaged 4.8 points per game at USC earned an NBA roster spot? Come on now. What are they trying to do? Because if the answer is win basketball games, then Bronny being a significant piece makes zero sense. But here's where the story gets really interesting. The Lakers sold a controlling stake to Mark Walter, the billionaire owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The deal was finalized just 3 weeks ago in October 2024, with a $10 billion franchise valuation. And yesterday, November 20th, 2024, the Lakers fired Joey and Jesse Buss from their front office positions. These are Jeannie Buss's brothers. They've been with the organization for 20 years. They helped scout Austin Reeves, Kyle Kuzma, and other key players. Gone. Just like that.
New ownership, we're sitting back and looking at this and saying, these guys are a bunch of clowns.
Then today, Bronny gets sent back to the G League. The message is crystal clear.
And the new ownership is letting them know the clown show is over.
Mark Walter built arguably the best front office in baseball with the Dodgers. Now he's doing the same thing with the Lakers. And that means no more family favors, no more roster spots based on last names. No more executives keeping jobs because of their bloodline. Let's talk about the bigger picture. This is about legacy, about pressure, about what it means to be the son of one of the greatest players of all time. Kenyon Martin, who went through something similar with his son KJ, had the most empathetic take.
They got the op, and the beauty about it is I was not playing anymore, and KJ went into a situation that he was allowed to grow and play basketball. Bronny wasn't afforded that.
Unfair is an understatement. This might be the most toxic situation in modern NBA history for a rookie.
Charlotte or fucking Sacramento or one of these bad teams, right? Where there's no expectation.
He can go under the radar.
Go out in that motherfucker and play.
Yeah.
They lose. Bronny can go 0 for 13 one day, 14 for 15 one day, 6 for 9, whatever the case is.
But that's not what happened. Instead, Bronny got drafted to the Lakers, where every possession is scrutinized, where every missed shot becomes a viral clip, where playing alongside your father creates an impossible psychological burden.
The number 1 pick last year.
Zach Edey is averaging decent numbers for a rookie, and nobody's making viral compilations of his missed shots. But Bronny? He could have the greatest game of his life, and someone would still tear him down. Marcus Spears asked the obvious question.
So if it's unfair, why did you put yourself in this position?
Because I love basketball myself, so I can't do shit.
That's what haunts this entire situation. If you knew the criticism would be unfair, if you knew the pressure would be suffocating, why declare for the draft?
Confidence to take that shot and make that shot. That looks like, you said, a scared boy out there. He don't look like he want to make mistakes. He don't feel comfortable making mistakes. So you got to have confidence.
A scared boy. That's what we're watching. A 20-year-old who looks terrified every time he steps on an NBA court. And when asked if it helps that the coach is screaming at him to shoot, the answer was obvious.
You can hear it daily from everybody. But if he's not comfortable when that ball comes his way, he's not going to shoot it.
Not going to shoot it.
You can't coach confidence into someone. You can't yell it into existence. Confidence comes from success, from repetition, from being allowed to fail without the entire world watching. Bronny doesn't have that. He has the opposite. So here we are, Bronny James, back in the G League, where he actually plays like a basketball player.
Bronny James has been sent back to the G League to go play with the South Bay Lakers, where he should be.
And he's absolutely right. The G League is where Bronny belongs right now, not as punishment, but because it's the only place where he can develop without the suffocating pressure of being LeBron's son on the Lakers. In the G League, he averages 21 points per game. He's aggressive. He's confident. He takes shots. That's the player the Lakers need to develop. But they can't develop that player in the NBA spotlight with social media dissecting every possession. This entire situation exposes the dangers of nepotism in professional sports, the psychological toll of legacy pressure, what happens when family ties override basketball logic. The Lakers never should have drafted Bronny. They should have let him go to Charlotte or Sacramento, somewhere he could learn and fail without every mistake being a referendum on his father's legacy. But they didn't. And now, everyone's paying the price. So what happens next? Bronny goes back to the G League, hopefully finds his confidence, and maybe develops into a legitimate NBA player. But that only happens if he's allowed to develop away from the spotlight.